Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to use LumieLabs for home learning activities. I will be showing you the features within LumieLabs that could benefit both you and your pupils during virtual learning periods. So immediately you're taken to a streamlined interface that helps students and teachers access hundreds of video stories, browsable by grade level and subject area, as example videos to gather ideas. So if we click on the icon at the top right-hand corner, you will see all of the features that are included in LumieLabs, and these are what I'll be going through in this tutorial today. So first, if we click on the shot by shot feature and give it a name, so I'm going to call this one Technology. It takes us to a video creation tool where students can create videos from scratch and personalize them. This may be useful at the moment if you wanted to set your pupils an assignment task whereby they reflect on what they have learnt or what they know so far on a certain topic. First, students have access to a video bin where over 4 million clips can be found. These can be filtered using one of the scroll bar topics. So in this example, technology. And you'll see there's a sub filter if you wanted to. So I'm just going to drag a few of these down to the bottom here. And that's how you add them to your story. You can also search using the search tool here, or you can select a certain demographic. So any shot types, any types of day, things like that, just to keep consistency over the video creation. What's worth noting here is that all of the content available has been filtered and checked, so they're appropriate for educational purposes. So if your students were completing a video at home, everything they find will be safe and secure to use and completely educational. What the students also have access to is the ability to upload their own content, which is great for pupils who want to challenge, to share information that they have learned or personalise their videos. Another tool they have access to is our 4,000 audio clips, which again, students can select by searching for a keyword or filtering through the different moods, subgenres and lengths. And those sit here. The pupils are also able to add in slide texts where again they can share knowledge and write down any relevant information, which would be lovely to summarise their skills. Finally, they have the ability to write notes. So if you wanted them to prepare a presentation and they might not be so confident on remembering the key points to mention, they can write notes in this section. Once your students have completed the base for their presentation, they're able to personalise any of the clips by clicking on its editing feature. So each of those has its own one. So if I click on this one, for example, this is something we think students will naturally enjoy, as they'll be familiar with editing features through social media platforms and how popular video is amongst the younger generation. So we can crop the clip and decide which part of this we want to include, make it longer or shorter. We can add text. We can add text. We can also select the font, the orientation, where we want it to sit on this page, and obviously anything like the colour as well. One other thing we can do is edit the transition of the slide itself. So if I wanted this slide to enter in a certain way. You can do that for the text as well, and there are a few other colours and filters that you can play about with when you have access. You can also mute or have the original audio for the clip. Another really nice feature for differentiation purposes is at the bottom. Just sitting here, students have the ability to auto-fill clips, where a number of clips are selected at random on a topic that they have chosen to search. This makes it easier for students who struggle to engage their creativity skills, so they can just focus on the informative aspect of the video, rather than having to struggle with formatting it. So if I click this and say I want 5 extra videos, that'll pull them together for me there. I can then preview or finish it. Fantastic. So if we go back to the home page now, just by selecting the word LumieLabs, as you can see, when we click on education, we get the option to look at curriculum aligned projects that are filtered into year groups so that they are already appropriate for the age and ability of your students. So I'm just going to select one at random here. We will then have a selection of projects in that key stage and that subject that we can choose to set our pupil. So I'm going to look at current events, and this will then be a task. Each video project has a demonstration video that both teachers and pupils can view to give them a clear understanding of the topic and the overview while working from home. This gives the teacher the opportunity to set a specific task, as it comes with instructions that can be edited for your students' needs and that they can be easily accessed at home as well. You can also set a due date that helps keep pupils on track with their work and following deadlines despite not being physically in the classroom. These can then be set to certain classes, which we will set up for you, where students will be notified of their task. So when completing one of these projects, you will not be taken to the same building platform, but slightly more scaffolded. In this instance, the clips have been chosen already to guide the pupils. So we have a selection of clips here that you can choose from. And we only have 6 slides to cover, with the option to add extra textual slides. You still have the option to make it shot by shot, which is down here in the corner. This will take you back to the original platform to challenge some of your more able pupils, even from home. Once this is set, it will be saved into the pupils' My Videos. So they will see it sitting here. And then they can just simply share it, their finished assignments, onto the classroom wall, which sits here. Other students can comment and you can assess, making digital marketing really simple. And here are some examples. I hope you can see how LumieLabs can be useful for home learning activities. If you have any questions, get in touch with the team, and thank you so much for watching.